Hi, everybody. I'm live. I'm live, and I gotta powder my nose. Powder my nose. Mm. Hello, everybody. Okie dokie. Um, Good morning, Vietnam. It's 10 a.m. in Vietnam right now, 7 p.m. in Los Angeles, California. Where's everyone watching from tonight? If you're watching from the United States, give me a 1. Vietnam is 2. Hold on, this is my favorite spot right here in the music. All right. Canada. Hello, Canada. Anyone from Canada? 3, Canada. All right. Okay, so you guys are ready. Turn that down just a little bit more. Uno. Uno, uno. Uno là số 1 đấy, quý vị. Okay. Okay. Let's turn off the music and let's talk, shall we? It's 2023. Not only is it 2023, but we're almost halfway through January already. Can you believe it? Mới đó mà giữa tháng rồi. Mất nửa tháng nè, sắp Tết nè. Wow, it goes so fast. It goes very, very fast. And, you know why it goes fast? Because we're old. Because we're old. Yep, it's true. Quý vị biết khi mà mình trẻ đó, khi mà mình nhỏ tuổi á, trời ơi, cả buổi cả cả buổi buổi chiều mình thấy là lâu rồi. You know, when you went to school, oh my gosh, and you keep on looking at the clock, you keep on looking at the clock, right? 10 giờ đến 11 giờ, oh my gosh, đến giờ ăn trưa, lunchtime, and then 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, oh my gosh, it took forever. And then you get old. And what happens when you get old? 1 year goes by, 2 year goes by, 2 years go by, and time travels very quickly when you're older. So, hello, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. This is the first Money Monday. Okay, first Money Monday. Gosh, so much to do today. California has gotten so much rain. It's get a little depressing. I need some sunshine. I need some sunshine. I need some sun. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk about finances. Okay? We are going to talk about finances. Ở Việt Nam đang nghe hả? Very nice. Very, very nice. For 2023, how many people actually make resolutions? Có ai có không? You know, in the beginning of the year, mình cứ là tại vì mình hứa, ok, năm nay là mình sẽ tập thể dục nè, năm nay mình sẽ này, mình sẽ kia. Right? And then that lasts for maybe a couple of months. And then từ từ quên hết luôn. So I would like you to make a resolution and I'd like you to keep it. And I want to help you keep it. Yeah? Việc tài chính ấy, quý vị ơi. Why do people leave it up to chance? Hả? Thật sự Leyna không có hiểu là tại vì sao tài chính rất là quan trọng. Nhưng mà hầu như mọi người là những họ khơi khơi á, I think that's the way you say it. I think hồi trước bà má nói là "Sao mí cứ khơi khơi." Well, like you don't take it too seriously. Yeah. Có ai bên cái trang của Trần Nhật Phong qua đây. Well, welcome. Welcome. Okay, everybody. So let's talk about finances because you can take control. I don't care if you're young, if you're old, if you're male or female. And guess what? Female investors, strong. Strong. Thực sự phụ nữ mình không làm cho khi mà mình làm á. Very good. Very, very good. Okay, let's share with you a little bit of financial news. Okay, let's start out by sharing some financial news. 2022 was a bad year. Let me tell you how bad a year. Wall Street had its worst year since 2008. Do you remember 2008? Yeah. Worst year since 2008. The S&P 500 was down 20% in 2022. That means just about every sector of finance was down. Okay? Equities, stocks, bonds, alternatives, housing, just about everything was down. And normally, if you have a diversified portfolio, okay, which is the smart way to invest, if one sector or if one type of investment goes down, you have others that will be doing better. And so it balances it out, right? Nhưng mà in 2022, just about everything was down. In fact, the only two places that did not see losses, the energy sector, 60% returns. And besides that, products with a 0% floor. 0% floor là cái gì quý vị hiểu không? Là you can't go down below 0%. Như vậy là nếu mà thị trường sụp á, you don't lose your money, you just can't make any money. Như vậy là the worst thing that can happen is that you don't make money, but you don't lose it. Sounds pretty good, right? So what kind of products have a 0% floor? Insurance products, and I bet you didn't know this, some market products also have that. Yes. So no losses. So if you're interested in those products, okay, you can contact me. But it's insurance, not just an IUL, Lon, not just an IUL, but insurance products and some market products that have 0% floor. Okay. So before we continue, here's the required disclaimer. So I'm not a CPA, I'm not a lawyer. So the information that I'm going to give you in this video is for informational purposes only. It is not meant to take place of legal or accounting advice. So if you need specific advice, you need to see your CPA or lawyer. And of course, you can always get in touch with me for a private consultation. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. There are three things that you can do right now. Okay, three things. Whether you're 25, you're 45, you're 55, doesn't matter. You can do these three things to greatly improve your financial future. They're going to sound very simple. Quý vị nghe, quý vị sẽ nghĩ là, cái dĩ nhiên rồi. But so many people don't actually understand what it is or how to do it. So I'm going to tell you what the three steps are, and then I'll go through each one, explain it, right? So that you can start doing these things. Yeah? Rồi, here we go. Here we go. Three things you need to do right now. Step one, set a retirement goal. Step two, create a plan. Step three, implement your plan. Very easy. So easy, you haven't done it. Okay, so set a retirement goal. You cannot succeed if you don't have a goal. You cannot succeed if you don't have a goal. So how do you set a goal? You need to consider things like, when do you want to retire? Okay? How many more years? It's okay to want to retire early. Quý vị biết Leyna retire 49 tuổi retire rồi. So it's okay. Some people they feel guilty, they nói là tôi còn khỏe còn khỏe là còn làm. No. No, no. You want to enjoy your retirement. You want to enjoy your life. Ai mà muốn làm đến khi mà mình làm không nổi nữa làm sao? Then you can't enjoy. Well, mình plan. It's okay to retire early. In fact, who doesn't want to retire early? Right? So it can be done. So you need to figure that out. When do you want to retire? How much money are you going to need to maintain your lifestyle? You have to consider expenses that you have, and you must factor in inflation. Okay, right now it's just words. Thực sự nhiều người họ không có hiểu how do you factor in inflation. There's actually a formula. Okay? And so my husband is an investment advisor. And he has, those financial calculators, they're not like normal ones. They're not like, do I have one around here? Where is mine? They're not like a normal calculator that we use. They have a bunch of buttons, nhìn rất là confusing. Nhưng mà he's able to more accurately factor in inflation. How much income will you have when you retire? Okay, where's your income coming from? How much will it be? And do not forget that you have to pay taxes on that income. Bây giờ rất là nhiều người đang hoãn thuế. They bỏ vào 401k, they bỏ vào IRA. They save một chút tiền thuế bây giờ. Mai mốt về hưu lấy ra mình phải trả tiền thuế. And it may be higher. Okay? So don't forget, you have a tax bill. Uncle Sam is going to take his share first, and then you get your money. Okay, so don't forget. That's a big one. Taxes are gonna kill a lot of people. Okay, here we go. Create a plan. Things aren't gonna happen on their own. Just because you wish it doesn't mean it'll happen, right? You have to create a plan. Joy, how do you do that? How much are you making now? And how much will you be making in the future? Okay, you might say, well, retire mà còn make gì nữa? No. You have income when you retire. How much will that be? How much are you spending right now? And how much will you spend in the future? Okay, you will have expenses. But you have to get better at figuring out what are wants and what are needs. Những cái mà mình cần là khác, những cái mà mình muốn là khác. Okay? Some people say, I need to take a vacation. No, you don't. You want to take a vacation. Okay? Trả tiền xe, cái đó là need. You need a car to get to work. Trả tiền nhà, that's a need, phải trả tiền nhà. Okay? Mình thích đi du lịch, cái đó là thích thôi. Okay? Còn nếu mà quý vị mua xe cái loại mà mắc tiền, then it becomes you want a bigger car. You want a bigger house. Nhá, nhưng mà you really need to figure out wants and needs. Nó sound rất là simple. Nhưng mà so many people really can't figure it out. No. Oh, I'm back. Wow, tự nhiên, I don't know what happened there. Oh, now we have to go through again. Very strange. Okay. How much are you saving? How much are you saving? Okay. This is when we really start to look at how to get the money that you're going to need for retirement. We need to look at things like your risk tolerance. Okay. Time is money. You need a lot of time or a lot of money. And depending on which you have more of, then you'll have different options, right? Uh, and I will tell you this, most people will not be able to reach their goal if they continue to do what they're doing right now. Most of you watching right now will not be able to meet your retirement goal if you continue to do what you're doing right now. Okay. So you need help. You have to make a change. If you don't make any changes, most of you will not reach your goal. There was an article in the Wall Street Journal, and this financial expert says that most Americans, you know how much most Americans should set a goal for retirement? How much that is? Quý vị có tin không? He said most Americans should have a goal of saving $1 million for retirement. $1 million. Sounds like a lot. But when you retire, that $1 million turns out to be the equivalent of $40,000 a year in today's money. Why? Inflation. $1 million sounds great. Turns out to be $40,000 a year, which is less than what some of you make right now. Phải không? Mm-hmm. Yes. So, inflation. Okay, let's get back to it. Next, implement your plan. You have to start. This is where and why most people fail. They come up with excuses. Mình đợi khi nào mấy đứa nó xong học rồi đó, khi đó mình mới save for retirement. Okay? Kids, I'm going to put the kids to school first. Or we're going to go on that dream vacation. We're going to go on that dream vacation before we start worrying about retirement. That's ridiculous. Okay. And then some people have this excuse, and it sounds like they're being smart, but it's actually not. I should bring my husband on sometime so he can better explain these. People who have credit card debt, their plan is I'm going to pay off my credit card debt first, and then I'll start planning for retirement. Sounds like a smart plan. No, it's not. Why? Because they're not considering compounding interest that they're missing out on. So you've got your interest rate that you're paying on your credit card debt. So that's money that you're losing. And then there's the compounding interest that you would have made if you'd been saving for retirement. But because you're not, that's also money that you're losing. Okay, so does that make sense? So it sounds like it's a good excuse. It's not. It's just another excuse. Time is money. Time is money. Time affects how much money you can make with that compounded interest. Time affects, if you're younger or older, it affects your risk tolerance. Those two things make a big difference for your retirement money. So I can say every day that you haven't done something, you are losing money. That is 100% true. 100% true. Every day that you haven't done something, you are losing money. Tiếng Anh kêu là you're leaving money on the table. Quý vị hiểu cái câu đó không? Leaving money on the table là nhớ là cái tiền mình nó đó nhưng mà quý vị không có lấy. Right? Money on the table. Don't leave money on the table. No. Every day you put this off, quý vị ơi, you are losing money. So do something. Just everyone is capable of doing something. And it's going to change their future. So you need to get help. Okay? Like a lot of things, it's human nature. Cái gì mà mình không có biết, mình không có hiểu á, mình hay giống như là you push it aside. You ignore it. You put it off. Nhưng mà guess what? It's not going away, right? It only gets worse. Ignoring it will not make it better, won't make it go away. Actually, only makes it worse. So you need to get help. Most people cannot do this on their own. Okay, especially if you're a little bit older. Most people cannot do this on their own because more and more now, you have to work so much harder and do so much more to save for retirement. So unless you are very knowledgeable in economics, very knowledgeable about all the different products that are out there, all the options that are available, and unless you have time to sit in front of the TV and watch the market every single day, you can't do it on your own. And if all you're doing right now is putting away a little bit of your paycheck in a 401k, you're not doing enough. You're not doing enough. You will not have a comfortable retirement. You just won't. You need to do more. Okay? You need to do more. Like the other day I was saying, we go to we go to the mechanic for our car, the doctor for our health, we go to the CPA to do our taxes. Well, why don't you go to someone to help you make money? Right? Go to someone to help you save for retirement. Like that is such a big deal. And yet, I don't know why people think it's going to take care of itself. It won't. So, unless you're okay just paying the government money, which, by the way, I'm not saying you shouldn't pay your taxes because you should. But why do rich people pay less in taxes and they're looking at a much better retirement than most people? It's because they have a team of financial professionals. They have tax strategists, CPAs, lawyers, financial advisors. They have a big team helping them. Okay? And the reason why they're able to pay all those people is because those people are making them money and saving them money. And so don't get mad at the wealthy people. Get mad that you're not doing more. Okay, so let's do this. 2023, we're going to do this. Those 3 steps, you're going to be able to do them. My husband has a saying that he uses a lot, and I used to make fun of him. Okay, this is his saying, you guys. Có ai nghe cái câu này chưa? If all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. I used to tell him, oh my God, that's the whitest thing I've ever heard you say. What does this mean? This is a proverb. And it means with limited tools, single-minded people apply them inappropriately or indiscriminately. And what that means is if you only have one solution, then you're only going to offer that solution to everybody. Okay. That's why if you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail. You just want to pound everything in. Well, maybe you need a screwdriver. Maybe you need a flathead. Okay? Maybe you need pliers. So I love that saying now. Love it. Because there's no one size fits all. There's no one solution for everyone in finance. There can't be. That's impossible because everyone's situation is different. Okay. If you go to someone who only sells annuities, what are they going to tell you? You need an annuity. Well, maybe you do, but maybe you don't. That might not be the best option for you. Okay. If you go to someone who can't trade stocks for you, they may tell you stocks are bad. You need to sell everything you have. Why? It's because they can't offer that to you. Okay. So if you're going to go to someone to get help with it, make sure that you have everything available to you. Okay. Um, 7702. Who said that? Very good. Yes. 7702. That works. Okay. So I keep on saying we. Who is we? Oh, normally we say we just because we're used to it, but I say we because I actually have a team. Okay. So I can help you. Anyone who charges you just to look at your stuff, I don't know. Some advisors do charge that. Okay, it depends. Make sure they're licensed. But if you need assistance, I offer free assistance. We would look at your overall picture. Okay. Anyone who's just looking at one piece of the pie, not doing you a favor. You have to look at the whole pie. And I love pie. I think I love pie more than I love cake. But anyway, you have to look at the whole thing, right? You have to look at the whole thing to be able to make smart decisions. And then, like I said, full range of service. Like there's no plan or product that's out there that we can't help you with, right? And the reason why that's good is because then we're not recommending a hammer just because that's all that we have. Okay, that's important. Periodic reviews. This is a big one, you guys. When was the last time your insurance agent sat down and went over the illustration that they showed you when they first sold you the policy? Look at the illustration and how did it perform? Did it meet or exceed your expectations? Are you on track? Do you need to make changes? Okay. Periodic reviews. That's what you're going to get. We're in it for the long run with you. Okay. So we're going to keep you on track so that you meet your goals. Okie dokie. For those of you who have like a brokerage account, because I know a lot of people have these, like maybe an old 401k that you rolled over somewhere. And I know that a lot of you've lost a lot of money in it too, because you're just leaving it there. You don't know what's happening to it. For those of you who have those brokerage accounts, when was the last time someone sat down with you to look at what happened to your portfolio, to explain what happened, and to explain what they're going to do about it? What's the next step? What's the plan? Right? That's important. So that's what we would do for you. And again, I keep on saying like we, who is we là ai? This is Denny. You may have seen video of him trying sầu riêng. So Denny is my husband. He is a financial advisor with a firm that manages over $5 million in assets. Okay, so he can handle your stocks, bonds, mutual funds. He sets up 401ks for small businesses. And he's a licensed fiduciary. Ooh, that's a good word. Fiduciary. What does fiduciary mean? Because of the licenses that he holds, he is by law required to put your best interest ahead of his own. That means only recommending products, strategies, or tools that are most likely to benefit you. Okay, this is a much higher standard than most financial planners are held to. By the way, the word financial planner, like everyone can use that word. Okay, a lot of people use that word. Um, you will see, let's go back. Okay, you'll see management advisor, sometimes it's spelled with O, sometimes with an E. Always spelled with an E if you're properly licensed. Okay, that's a distinction because because that's the way it is spelled legally. Okay. Okay, so that's what that means. Fiduciary, that's a fun word. And so when someone's a fiduciary, you can count on unbiased recommendations, right? Impartial guidance. Did I say 5 million? I meant 500 million. I'm sorry. Oh, what are a couple of zeros, honey? 500 million. 5 million is like one client. Sorry. Thank you for that. Okie dokie. So if you would like to get in touch with us, there it is right there. LenaWin.net. .net chứ không phải là .com. Okay. And the steps that we would take, you have to think about it. Like, I can't do it for you. I'm going to ask you, when do you plan on retiring? Okay. Most people, they think they don't know, which is okay. Nhưng mà when do you want to retire? So just tell me, mình tính cái chừng thêm 5 năm nữa hoặc 10 năm nữa hoặc 15 năm nữa, depending on how old you are. Okay. And then we'll get on SSA and we'll see how much Social Security benefits you'll have. Most people don't have a lot. If you have 401ks and IRAs, we're going to take a look. We're going to be able to tell you how much that will be worth at time of retirement, how much you'll owe in taxes. Okay. Good question. Does he only handle big accounts? Normally he does, but he is in it with me. I have several friends, people on Facebook who I have referred to his firm, and he takes them on. He takes them on. Why? Because it's a winner. It's a winner, as in NGUYEN. It's the family discount, you guys. So he does have big accounts, but Denny, and some of you have already met him. He and I, we love helping people in whatever way we can. He has even met with people's kids. He's met with my friends' children, like 14 years old, to talk about investing, to teach them. Oh, did I tell you? So my husband has been a healthcare executive for over 20 something years, is also a financial advisor, investment advisor, and he teaches at USC. He teaches healthcare finance in the graduate program at the Sol Price School of Public Policy. So, like, numbers and economics, and that's his life. He's such a nerd. He loves it. So our house always has the market news. It's always on. And he really enjoys it. So you don't have to have the big accounts for him to help you. Right. And, like, no one can know everything. So I very often have to ask, him a lot of questions. And he's got that dandy little, financial calculator that is so confusing to look at, to help me figure things out. So, um, Jim Rotter's on. So Jim is one of his clients. Hello, Jim Rotter. Very, very good. Someone said, I need peace. Finance is not so important. Yeah, well, okay. Good luck. Good luck. Mhm. Rồi có ai có câu hỏi gì không? Có ai có câu hỏi gì không? Yeah, nhớ nha, là nếu mà quý vị cần cần sự giúp đỡ, okay, it's Leyna, Nguyen.net /money if you remember. If you don't remember, you'll see it. Right? You'll see it. Very impressive credentials Denny has. Jim, you're a tough customer, so thank you. Okie dokie. Someone said the biggest issue facing the Viet community is that buying a Lexus seems to be the top priority instead of saving for retirement. Oh my God, you are so right. You are so right. And what is that? That's wants versus needs. People are so busy buying the nice looking car, buying the huge big house, buying that expensive handbag. Why? Well, what else are they going to post on Facebook? It's great if you have enough money for all of those things. But it's only great if you've actually already taken care of the other stuff, right? So make sure that you've got all that stuff in order. Contact number, please. You got to go, Autumn. You have to go because we're going to need information. So just go to that website, yeah? LenaWin.net. And you'll see on the top, you'll see the word money. Very easy. Click on it. We'll get a little information from you. Like for instance, hôm nay đó có một người có email because I know that a lot of people will call me and I want to give everyone personal attention. So please check your email. Sometimes I email people, they don't check their email or it goes to spam. And then đi ra ngoài and then họ gặp, họ nói là ủa tôi email mà cô không có. I said có chứ. Nên nếu mà quý vị liên lạc với Leyna nhớ check email nhé. And I promise I will get back to everybody. But that's where you go. So yesterday, I had someone go on the website to submit a form, but they didn't want to tell me how old they were. They said they had no income, but they have money in a 401k, and it was just all this information. And it's like this. I don't want the identifying information, but the more information you give me, the better plan I can find for you. Right? Because if I know your age and I know when you want to retire, that's really important information. If I know how much you're contributing to the 401k and I see that your employer is only matching a little bit of it, well, then, hey, we've got a problem. Maybe we can do better. Maybe you only contribute what your employer matches and we take the other portion and we do something better with it. I had a young lady talk to me about a huge tax bill she got. Didn't understand it, very worried. If you take money out of your 401k, you have to pay taxes. You have to pay taxes. People have been deferring their taxes. And for some reason, người Việt mình hay nói là trừ thuế, nhưng mà no, you're not, không có ai trừ thuế hết trơn ấy. Quý vị đang hoãn thuế. Rồi mai mốt khi mà mình về hưu, mình phải lấy cái tiền đó ra, thì khi mà lấy ra, phải trả thuế. You have to, you no way around it. If you want income where you don't have to pay taxes, that's something else. It's smart to think about that. There are programs available Okay? If you have children, it's a very smart way to save for their schooling. No? And before we talked about that 0% floor. Anyone who only has one thing, you're going down the wrong road. Anyone who tells you all you need is this, they're lying to you. They mean to say all I can sell is. Mm-mm. Okay. You need a little bit of everything. Smart people have a lot going on. But sometimes you don't have the knowledge or the time to keep track of everything. I know I don't. So then you need someone to do it for you. Okay? No. So we have someone who loves to say these things. Happiness can't be solved with money. First of all, happiness is not something to be solved. Okay? Happiness, not something to be solved. Right? But the lack of money can cause a lot of unhappiness. Okay? Lack of money can cause a lot of unhappiness. Quý vị không có tiền để trả tiền nhà, không có tiền để trả tiền đồ ăn. Come on. If you're by yourself, don't need to eat, don't need a roof over your head, don't need medical care, then your happiness might be enough. But let's get real, you guys. Anyone who says money doesn't matter is lying. Thực sự là như vậy. Right? Ai mà nói tôi không có cần tiền á. No. If you are living, especially in America, you need money. No two ways about it. Okay? Một là you have to be really poor or really rich. Còn the rest of us, we need to work hard to make sure that we have a comfortable retirement. Okay? And besides being able to retire when you want, you also have to protect your family. Like if I say to you, what happens if something happened to you tomorrow? Hả? Quý vị thấy bữa kia tin tức con gái của Elvis Presley. 2 ngày trước chụp hình đi the Golden Globe Awards. 2 ngày sau, heart attack, chết. 54. Yeah. And recently, I've heard just a lot of people unexpectedly losing loved ones. Okay? Mấy người trẻ tuổi bị stroke, bị heart attack. Mình đang healthy nhưng là unexpected. Mình không có biết được. So we have to make sure là mình lo for the in case, just in case. Như quý vị, when you buy car insurance or homeowner's insurance, just in case the house burns down. Nhưng mà most people never really use it. Okay? Leyna biết nhiều người nghe cái chữ life insurance thôi là họ ghét. Why? Because you've had a bad experience. Mà quý vị ơi, the insurance products, the insurance companies are not bad. Okay? It's the agent. There are a lot of bad agents out there. So find someone you trust who will give you a good plan. Okay? Something that works for you. So don't blame it on life insurance. Are you kidding me? This country like runs on insurance. How do you think the bank makes their money? Quý vị bỏ tiền vào nhà băng, rồi maybe nó cho quý vị chấm bao nhiêu đó phần trăm, quý vị mừng rồi phải không? You're losing money, by the way. You're losing money. You should only keep an emergency fund in the bank. I know a lot of Vietnamese people, they keep a couple 100,000 in the bank. That's crazy. You're losing money. Thì mình lấy cái tiền đó mình bỏ vào cái chỗ khác. Earn interest, compounded interest, and protect your principal. Không có mất tiền được. What is that called? It's called a no-brainer. Okay, no-brainer. So anyway, there are many, many things that you can do, but you need to do something. So please, yeah, 3 steps. Why don't you do the first one tonight? Set a goal. Set a goal. When do you want to retire? And how much money a month will make you comfortable? Okay, let's try to figure that out. And then call me and we're going to figure out how to get you there. Okay? A lot of people, they ask me, "Ủa, cô trẻ vậy làm sao cô I want to be like that. I want to do that." Plan. You have to plan. Nothing happens on its own. Okay? So you need to find good people, make you find a good team. Yeah. Okay, everybody. Again, contact me, LenaWin.net, if I can help you. If you contact me, please check your email. Please check your email. Okay. Rồi and quý vị thông cảm nếu mà quý vị đợi đó, then you're gonna have to wait a little longer. So if you contact me early, I get back to you early. Nhưng mà like last time, I had like 100 and something people. I try to contact everyone personally. Yeah. Okay. Wow, really, Michael? That's awful. I've heard recently so many people unexpectedly dying. Let me give you some other examples. Khi mà quý vị đợi đó, like I want to ask, what are you waiting for? You know, time is money. What are you waiting for? One, you're not getting younger. You're probably not getting any healthier, right? What are you waiting for? I personally have had people say that they wait and then something happens, like they get put on medication. Oh boy. Và cái cô mà my nurse and esthetician, cái người mà làm cái facial cho Leyna đó, thì trước khi Leyna đi vacation tháng 12 vừa rồi, Noel vừa rồi đó, là she muốn làm cái living trust. Tại vì cha mẹ có own mấy cái building rồi vậy đó, là muốn để lại cho con cái. So she wants to do a living trust. Thì she liên lạc với Leyna, là khi đó là Leyna đang là ngày mai là lên máy bay rồi đó. So I told her, we'll wait until I come back. Rồi quý vị biết sao không? Tự nhiên ba của cô mất 2 days after I left. Bởi vậy you never ever know. Mình không có đoán được. So, so please take it seriously. Okay? Thì vì khi mà sức khỏe quý vị xuống dốc nhá, hoặc là tự nhiên mình bác sĩ bắt phải uống thuốc, cái này uống thuốc cái kia, that will affect it. So, everyone, I want you to get healthy. 2023, take control. Có mấy chị đang coi nha. Nếu mà quý vị không có biết gì về tài chính gia đình á, cái gì cũng là ông chồng lo. Are you sure? Ask some questions. Tại vì nếu mà ông chồng là người họ kêu là breadwinner, the main person, mà rủi mai mà có cái gì happen thì sao? Huh? By the way, life insurance through your workplace disappears when you stop working. Yep. Life insurance through your work is almost worthless. You have to die while you're an employee. And chances are you're not paying for it, it's very cheap. It's only life insurance, meaning only death benefit, and not a lot. Not sickness protection. If you have a stroke, if you have a heart attack, you need help at home, doesn't cover it. Do not confuse health insurance with medical insurance, right? Okay. If you need help at home, like let's say you have a stroke and you can't dress yourself or you need extra help at home, your health insurance is not going to pay you. No. Families go bankrupt all the time because of unexpected medical bills. My husband knows. Okay, so he's both in Medicare, healthcare and finances. He has seen it happen again and again, and it's heartbreaking. No fault of their own. Someone has a heart attack, someone dies, someone has a stroke, ruins the whole family. So don't let it happen to yours. Okay. What? Well, stock market has been really bad. How do you keep your principal money? There are some products that let you do that. And here's the thing, quý vị ơi. You don't know what you don't know. Nhiều lúc Leyna giải thích, and then they love it, and then they just don't want to believe it. They just said, like, chưa bao giờ nghe. Too good to be true. I would not risk my reputation or my freedom, because I'm not going to prison for anybody, to tell you about something that doesn't exist. And I would not try to recommend anything that I don't personally have or know of someone who personally does. Okay? So it's very, very important. Thực sự khi mà quý vị nghe rồi đó, quý vị cũng sẽ nói là oh my God, sao mà trước giờ chưa nghe cái như vậy. Too good to be true. It's true. It's legal. It's legit. I'm not going to risk my reputation. I'm not going to go to prison for anything or anybody, right? And I will explain this as an example. Giống như hồi nãy Leyna nói, khi mà quý vị gửi tiền lên nhà băng á, how do they make their money? How does the bank make its money? Quý vị sẽ trả lời là thì nó lấy tiền mình nó đi đầu tư. Ủa, nhưng mà nếu mà nó đầu tư mà nó mất tiền mình là sao? Can't do that. IUL. So you put your money in the bank. The bank takes that money, puts it in a product where there's 0% floor. They can't lose your money. Because if tomorrow you come back in, you say, I want my $200,000 back, they have to have it for you, right? Meanwhile, they have it in this great product where they earn compounded interest. They may give you, I don't know, does anyone get 1% anymore? They might give you 0.25% if you're lucky. And you're happy, although I don't know why. Money in the bank is losing money. Okay? Quý vị, we will help you also to determine how much money you should be keeping in your bank, your emergency fund. There's a formula for that. If you're keeping any more than that, you're losing money. Why would you do that? Right? Okay. So that's that. In the future, if there's anything that you'd like me to discuss, make sure you put it in comments. We'll talk about taxes. We'll talk about like write-offs that people can use, especially if you're a business owner. Nhất là người Việt Nam mình, mấy người mà làm, what do they call it? Nghề tự do hả? What? You work for yourself. Maybe you do nails, or whatever it is. Okay? If you own your own business, if you have a restaurant, a salon, if you do hair, if you do nails, if you are not a W-2 employee, oh my gosh, there's so many things that you can do to lower your tax liability. Hồi trước Leyna không biết đó, mỗi năm phải viết một cái check đại trang cho IRS. Hate it. hate it. So we'll be able to share some great little things that you can do for your taxes too. All right. In Vietnam, bank deposit is not safe. Well, sometimes in America it's not either. That's why you only keep up to 250,000 per account. By the way, you feel pretty safe with that FDIC insurance, right? The insurance industry is even safer. So if you're getting into an insurance product, it's actually safer. Okay, I think it's like 300 and something thousand. So it's up there. Um, but again, there are just so many different products, and you're gonna hear it. You're gonna tell me it sounds too good to be true, and I'm gonna tell you, you don't know what you don't know, right? How about a financial session for those already retired? What, for the 3 of you watching, Jim? Okay, that might be something. That might be something, Jim. Mhm. Phát, thank you so much. By the way, Phát nè, em này nè, was the first person I helped. Phát, you will always be special to me. He saw me on YouTube. He's young, mới qua Mỹ, okay, mới qua Mỹ mấy năm, and a hard worker. And we got him into something. I'm so proud of you. Phát, I'm so proud of you because you're doing something that, one, takes care of your parents, takes care of you. You're young. I mean, that's awesome. Really awesome. I love helping people like that. Okay. 7:57. Resolution. Resolution. Make it your resolution. Take control of your finances. Everyone listening right now is capable of doing something to better your situation. Your situation can be made better. Yep. It's not going to do it on its own. And most of you watching right now, if you keep doing what you're doing right now, you will not meet your goals. Have you really thought about retirement? Some people, it's like, oh, way, way, way in the future. No, it's not. Retirement actually gets here before you know it. And if you don't plan, as you get closer to retirement, it's going to be scary. You're going to see that you didn't plan well enough. Okay. I know the internet is bad tonight. I don't know what's going on. So I apologize for that. So please get in touch with me. Okay. If you would like some help, I am happy to help you. You can, we'll get my husband on there. You can listen to him try to say some Vietnamese words. He's very cute. He will never, ever eat so ring again, but he likes everything else. Yeah. Okay. Always great. Always great. Thanks for listening tonight. Please, I hope even if one person listening tonight does something, make a change, and then mai mốt, after you retire, and you đang đi du lịch hay đang đi chơi, tự nhiên mình thấy sung sướng dễ sợ. I hope you think of me. I hope you remember this. Good night, everybody. We'll see you Thursday for an English lesson. And next Monday, we're going to talk about your money again. Bye, everybody. Good night.